Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Hey! Hard hit to third. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Batting second baseman.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Right through there for a strike. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Just misses. And it's 1-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
That's a ball.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive, base hit.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw to second, bounces out at second.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning, try to get 2 runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
Lee stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, right field, Tucker has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout. 2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 1, the Dodgers coming to bat. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill for the Giants, Adrian Hauser. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Alex Call, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. On the ground, right side, Arise. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
0-1. And they'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting third, first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Gets a piece and stays alive.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And now 2-2. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Way to lay off that pitch down.
King Tuck goes down on strikes.
Batting fifth, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate.
Off the plate, ball one.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Two on, two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
Elliot
for the
Ramos.
Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. In the dirt, ball two. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
inside.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and quickly one away in the
Batting
second.
sixth, shortstop Willie Adames.
Foul ball. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. On the ground to third, Muncy. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Man at first, Bryce Eldridge digs in now. Over to first, and he's saved. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses the outside corner, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Fly ball right field. Tucker moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left for San Francisco, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside, just missed. Backed off the plate that time. That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a full count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Off the plate inside. Full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And a payoff pitch on the inside corner for called strike three.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
One out man at first. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off.
That's ball two.
Man at first, one away. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one just missing inside. 3-2 now.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Hassan Akil.
All one.
Muncy off of first with two away.
Nope.
He's just
Outside.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
To the right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail here 1-0. Back here in LA, now it's the Giants catcher, Eric Haas.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That misses
that's
the
out.
zone. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Inside, almost got him. And that's downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes under this one. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Hernandez takes it in for the out. Out
For the
number
Giants,
2.
Second baseman, Luis Arise.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arise. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that
Nope, that's a ball.
misses. Ball 1. This to third. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and he's on at first.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Here's your 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt. This ball's chopped on the ground. They get the force, and that is the inning. So the Giants leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Adames. Arise has it for 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Next to the dish is Freddie. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's a foul ball.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Kim in position. And there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ramos, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Broken back ground ball to second. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
2 down, bases empty. Willie Adames stands in. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Next offering is fouled back. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Right side, hard hit. Eldridge takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Now it's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pahen.
You'll one. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos on the move to the alley. And that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at
Leading
Chavez
off
Ravine,
for the
we go to the
Giants,
top of the
first
fifth.
baseman,
Bryce Eldridge now at the plate. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one out now.
That was a really nice job setting up that splitter for the punch out. He was able to open up the outside part of the plate by pounding the first two pitches inside. And then you go soft away like that, the bottom falling out of it. As a hitter, you're not only adjusting to speed, but also to the complete opposite side of the plate, which is really tough. And so that was a very nice sequence.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Haas in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that clips the inside corner. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Giants.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoon Lee will hit next. And ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Haas off the first with 2 away. Into center. Haas. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner at second, 2 down. Almost got him.
Ball 1.
And a 1-1. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in LA and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And there's a ball. Bullpen action for the Giants for the first time. Tristan Beck preparing to come on if needed. Henches, the power lefty, up as well. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the air, right field. Lee settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Well, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot, not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Alex Call, the next to hit. In the air, right field. Lee drifts towards it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit.
Third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Yamamoto back to work.
Yeah.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Ball. Down. Nope.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Way out front for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's a 2-2. Here's a rocket to right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto departs, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for the
To
Dodgers,
the mound now, they turn to Blake
49.
Trinan.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Elliot Ramos will hit next. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball.
Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that is that. One left for San Francisco. They're up 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
That's a ball.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Joel Peguero, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. In the air, left side. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ramos takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That one missing inside. In the air, left field. Ramos going back on this one. And that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. In the air to left center. Hernandez gets under it. One away.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Harrison Bader.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Trinan, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011.
Here we go, Blake.
That's towards center. Pajes takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Eric.
It appears
Haas.
Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Trinan is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Edgardo Henriquez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here's the catcher, Eric Haas. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Edgardo.
Two down, nobody on. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's ball 2.
Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1, and that is out of play. Haas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that's the 3rd out. So the Giants leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always going to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball, that's low.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
misses, and that is ball one. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Hey.
Gets the call. That is strike two. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's out.
On the ground to first. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitches, make great plays defensively.
Now here is Andy Pajes.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0.
Hey.
And that one is
ball two.
inside. Right through there for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. Teoscar Hernandez waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And a 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carried. Out of here. That should get the dugout going. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Adrian Hauser gives way. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Sam Hentges. This is his third time out this year. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. That back up the middle, and it gets through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Here comes the 0-1. Just missed.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Now here's a flare off the bat, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the 8th. Luis Arraez stands in.
With an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Garcia also getting ready. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Here's a 2-0.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next one is off the plate. And the count is 3-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk. And things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations. So he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. 1 for 3. And the 1-0. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Throw into third. Tag. Safe. And a wild pitch. And both runners are in scoring position.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now. Still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Next offering is down low.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the forced play is now in order.
Hey, strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. So they're all loaded up. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on the move. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Adames in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Adames wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Feed to second, that's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Alex Call. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Betts takes low. The The Dodgers with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Left field. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. The throw to third. The throw is late, and now they have runners at the corners.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Check swing called strike. Strike one. No outs. Runners at first and third. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And 1-2. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Joel Peguero getting loose out there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one clips the outside corner. Strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Sam Hentges out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New arm for the Giants, Keaton Wynn.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Right through there for a strike.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. Want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Two on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. That one is upstairs. Swing and a ground ball. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Call. The runner at third. Betts on at first with 2 down. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Klein.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Leading off for San Francisco, first baseman Bryce Eldridge.
That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ohtani also throwing. And the 0-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball inside. And a full count now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Freeman over to first in time. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
That one the other way, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Haas stands in now and watches strike one. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Here's a 1-2. Out to short, bats up with it, and that's the inning. Giants go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1.
Pitching for San
Back
Francisco,
now, and on the mound, the closer, Angel Zavala. A chance at his first save of the year.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Foul ball there. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And there's a foul ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
High fly ball lifted into near right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder.
So it's their last chance in this one. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Zavala looking for his first save of the year.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Ball.
That one lifted to left. Ramos moving under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What's the scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get started. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
Ball, that's upstairs.
There's the strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. And that's down and away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Batting second.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the go. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Ball one. Ball two.
Runner goes again on the ground, and it goes just foul. Got him. Now one away.
Third baseman, Casey Smith.
Here's the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Casey Schmidt, the next to hit, takes ball one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2-0. In the air, right field. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
That one's
That's a ball.
upstairs, ball one. Devers measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. In the dirt to third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Adrian Hauser. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
To third, Schmidt. Over to first. One pitch and one out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball two.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Up the middle. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. What a play, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Rafael Devers. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball one.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside.
That's a ball.
And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Got him. One down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Hey. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Willie Adames stands in.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Second inning here, no score. And Adames swings through that one. Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and there's two away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike two. Ramos off of first with two away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A two-run blast. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Muncy to hit.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Line drive, base hit.
Batting 7. Center fielder, Andy Collins.
Runner on the go. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting 8. Left fielder, Teoscar.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball.
One out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9. Second baseman, Hassan Akil.
First pitch just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man on second, 2 down. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So here's Bader now.
Harrison Bader.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting 9th, catcher Aaron.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. You'll one. And that one fouled off.
Well, that's kind of
off
what you
the plate.
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Now it's
that's
3-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung
Back
Hoo
to the
Lee.
leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung Hoo Lee now at the plate. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in L.A., set for the bottom of the 3rd, Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Hey!
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Here's a high chopper. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Ball.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. And the slider
that ball went out.
just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Next
That's
offering
ball
misses
3.
down and away. Bounced out to short. Adames. The throw to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
0-1 now. Short hop liner handled it short to first, and Freeman is retired. That's out number 3. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, out of the 4th, Luis Arraez stands in.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Next for the Giants, third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Arraez on at first, nobody out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To Betts at second for 1. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Devers tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Rule to swing. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. On a line out towards center. And a quick out, number 1. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Catcher Will Smith.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball. That's inside.
close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Stays alive.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good job to fight that one off. Inside, just missed. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
No, that's low.
And the 1-0. That one ripped left field, carrying well. To the warning track, makes the catch. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in LA, here's Elliot Ramos.
Fielder, Elliot Ramos.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Ball.
And that skips in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. Hey! The Giants down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
High fly ball, right field. Lee under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Hassan Kim.
One out man at first. Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Alex Paul.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Pajes off of first with 2 away. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Harrison Bader,
Leading off
the next
for
to
San
hit.
Francisco, center fielder Harrison Bader.
And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, 0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Aye.
The Dodgers up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now, Jung-Hoo Lee. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Outside corner, got him looking.
For the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
That missed by a lot. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And the 3-1. Freeman will take his base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One down. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 1 for 2. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Sam Hentges, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Peguero, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two now. And downstairs. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Adrian Hauser won't go any further tonight, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now
pitching change here, Tristan Beck.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
And up to the plate is Will Smith, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Bird. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way. Clearly taking all the way right there. I think he's just trying to measure up this new arm out there on the mound.
The Dodgers trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air right field. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
So bases all loaded up. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's outside. The 1-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fouls away the first offering. And a slider misses down and away. On the ground right side. Arise onto first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Dodgers leave them loaded. They're up 2-0. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Luis Arise.
Luis Arise.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Trying it. The right-hander also getting loose. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
One out man at first. Now it's Devers at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hernandez settles under it, brings it in.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Arise, headed for the plate. The relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will depart, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. The Giants with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Man at second. Hey. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Late with the swing there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike. Bounce to third. Schmidt on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Hassan Kim.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Back in his 3rd season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Back to the top of the order. Next is the designated hitter, Alex Call. Fouled off down the right side. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains 2-2. Back here in L.A., and now Bader up to the plate.
Harrison Bader.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Eric Haas.
That's out.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball inside.
Next
Ball
pitch is
inside.
inside. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that's ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 3.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Pajas on the move to the gap. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Arraez.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alex Vesia is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Blake Trinan. He's been so good against lefties.
Ball 1.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Right through there for a strike.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for San
Back now,
Francisco,
new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
67,
roll into the bottom of the 8th. Keaton Wynn.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Mookie Betts.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way high with that one. And it's 1-1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Sam Hentges getting ready to go. Peguero warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball. Adames, the throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And the 0-1. Chop back up the middle. Adames sends it to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And the inning is over. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. 9th inning coming up. LA's on top, 3-2. Last chance coming up for the Giants. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And he swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Here's your 1.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. This is off the inside. 3-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 3-1. And that drops in for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And the Giants down to their final out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
One out left for the Giants. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 2-1. That one ripped, but foul. One strike away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. Ball game.
Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
3-2 the final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Dodger Stadium, we bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And getting the start, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we are underway. The 0-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Nope.
Swing and a bouncer. Betts slings to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play, and hope that they can find those holes.
Ball. Ball, that's just out.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Casey Schmidt will hit next. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Fought off foul. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Devers checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Giants, Adrian Hauser. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed. Hauser in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. Next offering is fouled back. And misses inside. Up the middle, Adames fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a dangerous group, Chris. Hitters who can barrel up the baseball are all over this lineup. No surprise this team leads the league in slugging percentage right now.
Boog, pitchers got to be ready out of the starting gates because this lineup isn't shy. They attack and provide enough exit velocity to slug the ball all over the diamond.
That's outside. Ball one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Betts into second.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Betts, the runner at second with one away.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ripped to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos drops steps, heads back on it. And that is the inning. Nothing on the board for the Dodgers in the first. We're back on the show from Chavez Ravine in a few. No score. Second inning set to go. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
Ball.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
To the right side. Freeman takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7th, first baseman Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Third baseman